Hello, somebody. um, I wanted to talk about a special topic since I talked in the last video a lot about my streaming story. So I thought about like talking about at which point you should stream and at which point you shouldn't. Even if you're like a big streamer or small streamer or basically have no viewer, there's always some things to think about before even thinking about streaming. So I hope this wasn't too weird. I hope you understood me in some point. So anyways, like people always like most of the people who stream as far as I see it, from going like to the least watched people on Twitch or Hitbox, they're always doing it with the pressure or hope to get like a big deal on the site, right? Which is completely bullshit. You shouldn't stream because you wanted to get a big deal. If you're going up straight just because of that, and maybe even like wasting your money on better equipment, like a better microphone, maybe a green screen and all that bullshit, even a gaming chair, like a gaming chair, like a gaming chair doesn't make your skills better, but okay, it's another topic. Then I don't know, you did everything so far wrong because, for example, if you want to be a good, honest, and I don't know, a happy streamer, you should do actually everything from the beginning on randomly. I'm not even fucking lying, dude. Like, just don't look at like my follower count or my viewer count. That has nothing to do with it. But I see it like from a few bigger streamers and a few people that are actually like you can call them no names. That they're all doing the same mistakes. Let's just call it like this, right? But if you want to make yourself feel good in front of the camera or while streaming, you should do everything just like that. Like you shouldn't have any kind of schedule for like what you're gonna do next, which game you're gonna play, at which point you're gonna maybe do giveaways or like reply to the people that are in your chat, because even if you're like a small streamer or a big streamer, you should always try to connect to the people that watch you, because at the end this is what the people connect like to the streamer, right? If you don't try to hold the connection to like from streamer to viewer, then you can actually forget everything, because it's all about the connectivity, that you reply to every kind of a message, no matter if it's a positive one or a negative one, because this is how basically streaming works. And a fun effect is actually like every time I'm getting like a small kind of a hater bomb, let's just call it like this, they go faster than I would expect, because my Twitch chat rule is basically fuck it, I don't care. So what I do is I read every message out loud, no matter if it's a positive or a negative one. I reply to them, mostly neutral, or if it's a question, of course I answer, or at least I try to answer if I understand the question. And sooner or later, like mostly the haters are gonna give up on you and they're just gonna leave with no comment, which is good, because I'm the kind of guy who doesn't like to like go to the chat and click once and every now and then. Here, this is a super troller 123, and then on blog, and then you know they can make secondary and third and fourth accounts. That doesn't even matter. Side note: if you're making a stream account, you should always go to the settings and make the settings like this, that only viewers that want to chat like can chat if they have a verified email account with their Twitch account. If I hope you get what I'm trying to tell you, but yeah, you should have that on, so there are not that many trolls coming to your stream, which is I'm sorry, not cool. Yeah, so just like a little side note. But yeah, anyways, back to the topic. Like the haters are leaving pretty fast. They're trying to like bully you in some kind of a stupid way. I had this one time when I was streaming, and the title even had using Skype to talk with the viewers. Let's just call them viewers, because let's be neutral here. If you're watching a stream, you're a viewer. If I'm streaming, you're the viewer or somebody else. So let's just keep it neutral, viewer. So I was talking to a viewer which got like pretty close to me. I can call him friend now because, you know, I'm in contact with him since 2 years and I'm talking with him a lot of things and stuff. So I'm calling him friend. He was in the Skype call, and from one moment to the other there were like, I'm not even fucking kidding, dude, there were like at least 130 people. No, that wasn't this time. There were like 30 or 50 people that were spamming in the chat. I'm sorry. That they want to be in the Skype call. So they asked for my Skype name, which I had back then in my information box down there. So I got like in not just even under 2 minutes, like at least 30 requests, like Skype requests to take them, you know, Skype and all that. So they wanted to be in the call. I invited the first guy to the Skype call. It was a guy who had like a weird Indian accent, and like after sorry, after wow, after 3 seconds he was talking, he turned on his camera. Because what I also did, which was like at the end a big mistake, is that I captured the whole Skype cam frame, you know, because he was having his camera on, I was having my camera on stream, so everyone could see me and the people that were in the Skype call. No matter if it's like the Skype name, it's not a huge deal because there's like 2 different kinds of Skype names, so nobody had to be scared of everything, of anything. So he had his camera on. I was dragging the other guy to the call. As I told you, he had a weird Indian accent. He turned on his cam, and apparently it was, I don't know if it was the guy itself. It was a troll in general, so I don't know if it was the guy itself or just like a GIF or a random video that he found on some weird porn site. But it was like a skinny Indian guy with a, like, who was masturbating, and his camera was like right in front of the camera itself. So you need to think like this, like this is the camera, right? This is the camera, and that was his dick, and he was doing it like this, and you barely saw the head of the guy. But it was definitely another one that than the guy who was talking, because I don't believe anyone would do that. So I removed him from the call. Everyone saw this little 2 seconds where I wasn't giving any attention to the Skype window, which was on the other screen, and I tried to like end the call as fast as possible. I blocked the communication with him. I blocked him and whatever, and then I was calling the other guy back, which I was talking to before, which was like a normal guy, an American one. I know, I just wanted to point that out. And then like people were like acting like they were trying to say that they weren't the same, but the whole act in general was like weird, because 30 or 50 people came in at once, you know, so it was fishy from the beginning on, which is, I don't know, it was funny for me, but it wasn't funny the whole time, but I'm gonna come to that later. So there was another guy who was saying that he wanted to be in the call. I added this guy. He turned on his camera. I saw it was like a, I don't know, 14-year-old dude. He said he wanted to put on his green screen. Like I directed him to the call. He had his camera on for like a few seconds because I wanted to check first if it's like another fake or some shit like that. So he turned on his cam, and I saw it was just like a 14-year-old dude with like some kind of professional equipment, just call it as you want. And he wanted to add his green screen so I have a little bit more space on the stream window itself, so you can see the game a little bit more than the Skype people, you know. So that was like, I thought, okay, cool, that's a nice guy. And he was like, yeah, and I even have some topics to talk about, because we were talking about games. Actually, I know from this part on that the whole window from the stream looked like this, basically. Like you can see me right now. I had the Skype window somewhere here, and like some pictures of games over here, but I don't really remember. I don't remember. Um, and yeah, this was basically how the stream looked like. Okay, so back to the story. He got his green screen, then he turned on his camera. I saw the green screen, and I was about to, like, you know, go to OBS. I was about to, like, set up the chroma key for his green screen, and while I was setting up this shit, I saw on 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 Skype that he was putting on some hardcore porn. I don't know, something with shitting and fucking at the same time. And I was like really fast trying to like end the call, and I was just like, fuck dude, I hope nobody saw it on stream. Then I checked the stream and I saw like there was literally 7 seconds of him showing that porn, and I was just like, fuck, Twitch is going to ban me for sure. I was fucking scared at that moment, but it was all cool because at first Twitch didn't notice anything, which was good because, you know, maybe Twitch doesn't give such that much of a shit of like small streamers, which is good for me at that point. But if I would be like a bigger streamer, a bigger deal, that would be a huge problem. But it didn't get out of control. Then another guy tried to like be in a Skype call. Then I was like, okay, just fuck it. I'm just gonna talk to that one American guy, and I'm not gonna get anyone to the call, and that's it. Then the people tried to like troll me with donations. They weren't like fake donations. They actually donated like, I don't know, like 6 or 7 euros. But what they didn't know is that the text message wouldn't pop up on the screen because I didn't have this set up back then. I just had like the donator's name and the amount, how much he donated on screen, and I didn't have the text like I have it now on my stream. So back then it was a little bit more old school, and back then it means actually just like, I don't know, 8 months ago, a year ago or something like that. So yeah, I don't know. I had a lot of weird streaming experiences. I had these streaming experiences where I got follower bombed, which were at the end all fakes. But they got deleted after that, which is good. I had the time where I got viewer bombed. I had the time where I got like troll bombed. I had everything from so far on, and I can say it was a funny experience for me. Like, I never took anything at all serious, because for me it was like, they tried, like, you need to think it like this, like they tried to prank me, and for me it was like not a harmful prank, so I just laughed with them. I wasn't like serious, I wasn't crying, I wasn't like cursing, as you know from me, maybe or maybe not. So I was like just completely chill, you know. I wasn't giving that much of a shit. But yeah, you're gonna make many weird or funny experiences if you're a streamer. But if you're a streamer, and if you wanna be a good streamer, you should react to all of the things calmly. Like, you shouldn't give that much of shit, you know. If you're thinking that, if you're like giving huge reactions to the shit that they're doing on the chat, through donations or anything like this, you gave them the chance to like get this what they wanted from you, that reaction, you know. So you should always try to be calm and like say some funny words, but like don't act serious, or don't even try to act. Just just be like normal and like be like, okay, cool. What now? I mean, like, I don't give a shit. You just gave me your money for free. I mean, that's cool or some shit. You know, you shouldn't overreact. You shouldn't give a total overreaction to something which is actually just like poop. You know, it's worthless. It's worthless to give so much of a shit about like 1 or 2 or even 200 people. Okay, just try to be calm. Yeah, I think I said everything so far. Just in general, I want to say some like 1 or 2 more sentences. If you want to start streaming, just be sure that you're making it just for fun and not with a huge goal or achievement, to gain money with it, to get the millions or some shit like that. Because if you're going on with this mindset to stream, then just don't forget it, please. Because there's so much junk on Twitch that, like, I actually don't feel like there has to be more junk on Twitch or Hitbox or anything like that. But if you're having this goal, please change it, or don't even think about starting to stream. If you're having another goal, like a goal like, I don't know, meeting some new people, I don't know, experience something from other people, or anything except like getting the biggest shit on stream, then it's legit, then it's fine, then I don't give a shit. But please don't go on with this mindset, because you're gonna see, or you're gonna experience pretty fast that it's not going on like this. I'm not gonna say I am the biggest shit on Twitch, but I can say from my experiences that I did in the past 3 years till now, I can say safely that, I don't know, you're gonna have a bad time thinking like this. Just go on, like, start stream, be chill, be yourself, don't try to act up. Like, I don't know, if you're a girl, don't show your tits. If you're a guy, don't act like you're gay, because seriously, this is not gonna give you any good reputation or plus points. Okay, I think this was it for today. Hope you're gonna have a wonderful day or night. I don't know. Anyways, see ya.